Hey everyone, welcome to Full Circle Network. I'm Elena Melendez, head of marketing and a critic here at FullCircleCinema.com, and I'm joined today by my lovely co-host, Miss Josie Melendez, also a critic here at Full Circle Cinema. And today we have the pleasure of sitting down with one of the stars of the newest film, Te Llevo Conmigo, also known as I Carry You With Me, starring Armando Espitia.
Yes, this film had its premiere at 2020 Sundance, and it'll have a limited theater release on the 25th of June.
So be sure to catch it in theaters near you, and let's get into it.
So, when it comes to the film, it delves into some deeply intimate and oftentimes emotionally low moments. What was your process in order to bring forth the authentic performance you exhibited in the film?
Yeah, thank you. Um, Basically, it's just to say yes. You have the whole story and the whole emotions, like a package of emotions and sensations and feelings inside the script. So just to say yes and to say, okay, I'm gonna do this. For me, I feel related with the story because of where I grew up and because of my story as a gay man and as as a man who has worked hard for be who I am now. So this is like everything my character has in it. So it was kind of easy in a way. I mean, the decision of saying yes, I'm gonna do this, like to the ultimate consequences, is not easy. It's like jumping into like a big space, like into the unknown. Uh, it's not easy, but once you made that decision, it's easy and it's fun, and it's you get a lot of satisfaction after you do that.
Yes, and the film also has a lot of uplifting moments, especially very touching moments. Is there one you were particularly drawn to or looked forward to portraying?
uh, yeah, you always have like two or three scenes in one movie that you are like looking forward to actually make it, but it always changes. Like uh, based on the script, I have like my three moments, like three special moments. But then when you are doing it, you like get trapped by some sort of magic in different scenes. And one was like cooking. It is an amazing feeling just to cook and see your finished dish like well presented and pretty, to know the whole process of making the food and then just watch seeing a plate. It's amazing. It's like a nice feeling for me, at least. There was a lot of improvisation moments between Christian and sometimes Michelle and myself, and those are beautiful moments for me. For example, when we're watching, when we're trying to learn English, those were improvised. And yeah, it's so fun and it's so silly. It's kind of a silly, sweet scene, and it was all improvised. And yeah, most of the scenes where I was like just walking around and doing my stuff, it was more like documentary style. I love those because it came from the artistic collaboration between Heidi, the cinematographer, Juan Pablo Ramirez, who's a spectacular artist, and the actors and us, the actors. So having this project, who respects that much the profession of we actors, it's an amazing. It gives you this feeling like you're doing something special.
Yeah, it feels so genuine and sincere. So, de verdad, tremendo. My last questions. Given the non fictional nature of the role, did you feel yourself pressured in any way?
I mean, we were not trying to mimic his gestures or his voice. We're not trying to. There was this moment when Heidi told me, "We are trying to put you on this path, on this journey. We're not trying to do another event. It's you and your essence trying to going through all this story." Um, but anyways, I felt some kind of pressure of, but it was minor, and it was just only my ambition to do, to dignify his story, his life story, because it's not only a story, it's his own life. All of his life is in this movie. So I was trying to be respectful and honoring his story. That was kind of a pressure, and it's so fun because Ivan and I became friends now, but we don't talk about the movie. We've never talked about it, and he never said like you did good or you did wrong or you're a bad actor or whatever. But since we're still friends, I decided to take it as an answer, as like an approval sign of that he likes my job in the movie. I mean, I hope so.
Yeah, I think Josie and I both agree that you did an excellent portrayal. My last question, I think you sort of answered, but if you want to expand on it, feel free. Were there any elements of your character that you found yourself relating to?
Yeah, well, a lot. As I told you, but one that I feel is I do think there's some kind of magic in this movie because there was some footage, some pictures of myself cooking with a bandana and like cooking. And then Heidi came one day to the set and said, look, this is you and this is Ivan, and you are the same person. And we don't look alike. We don't even look alike like in real life. But there was some of the actions took me to, yeah, some kind of magic. No sé, I don't know how to name it in Spanish, even in Spanish. So there's some kind of magic. And then when I saw now and hear Ivan, Heidi always says that he cast me because I had something of Ivan in me. And I'm always like, what is it? What's that something? Tell me, because I don't understand. But the last days we've been doing some interviews and talking, and when I listen Ivan talking about how much he had worked and how much he has sacrificed in order to achieve his dreams and the life he thinks and he knows he deserves, I can see myself in it. And it's beautiful because he's older and he's very successful. So I hope one day I can be a little bit more like him.
That's incredible. Thank you so much for sitting down with us, and especially with such a tight schedule. This has been absolutely wonderful, and I can't wait to see what more you and Heidi and Christian have to do in the future.
No, thank you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Sí, muchísimas gracias.
Muchísimas gracias.
Bye.
Be sure to subscribe to Full Circle Network here on YouTube and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Full Circle Cine, and be sure to visit us on fullcirclecinema.com.